Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, though you won't need them, and your livers, and join us in a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on...
Botched!
Oh, God. So there I was, having a good old time inside my orphanage, when all of a sudden, my old friend showed up. Papa Dick Nipples, Papa Nipples, and Mama Cavert. There was also Montana Jackson and French guy. We went to see a weird man named Nadir. Then we went to his back hole and met another man named Crowmesh. And then we went to a museum where we're all sitting in tuxedos, getting ready to set it on fire.
All right, welcome back, listeners, to the 23rd episode of our 4th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We're going to start where we left off last time, as the group is currently standing outside of a museum party. It's nighttime. I think you guys all got tuxedos because you had them specially made.
Yeah.
Yes.
By
Made out of skin.
Nadir.
Nadir Pepos.
Yeah, Nadir. My dear Nadir.
Nader.
Sure.
Ralph Nadir.
So as you guys are standing outside, they have, spotlights going up in the sky, and you can hear music coming from inside, and there are lots of well-to-do people walking up the stairs.
And they say it's a Great Depression and all this is going on. Who's paying for this?
Your mother.
Rich people.
Oh.
It's a math puzzle.
Mama Kurt, you're paying for all this? I know you got $95, but this seems like a lot.
Fnukfert doesn't have $95.
All right, checks out.
Get out of my pocketbook.
I can carry that pocketbook for you if you need, my dear.
No, Nadir's back.
No, my dear.
Yeah, we just left.
Kevertina.
No, I need to establish monetary independence
Okay, whatever you say, my pet.
from the patriarchy.
Okay. By the way, have I mentioned my name used to be Yosef Dirte? But my name is now
Why don't you Joseph Dirte yourself into the river?
Should we just go into this thing?
Maybe one day.
I go inside.
Come on, son.
So you guys walk up to the entrance, and there's a fairly large fellow in a tuxedo there with a clipboard, and he's like, "Excuse me."
Yes.
Yes, monkey man.
Who are you?
We're on the list.
Who are you?
What are your names? I'm looking on the list.
Well, we need to make sure that your name's on the list.
I work
I'm
here.
Kurt Olson.
Kavert Olsen. I don't see that name on the list.
Weren't we invited here?
Were you invited? No, you just got a newspaper article. It didn't
Yeah.
come with tickets.
Double check. You might have been confused for his twin, Mary Kate.
Excuse me, the language barrier is very strange from my country. I try to sneak a peek off of the O's where he was to find an O name on there.
Roll a perception check.
I don't have any dice. We're gonna have
Jesus Christ.
Open up an app on your fucking phone.
You didn't take anything with you at all, huh?
You didn't.
the dice are somewhere, man.
You didn't take.
Yeah,
your-
they're on the
over
fucking
here.
table.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
over here.
They were right next to the fucking tarot cards you left here as well.
And your book. Shame. Shame. Roll dice.
How long do you think it would take to mail something to Texas?
Couple days.
Couple days. Yeah.
I would rather just wait.
Phil, you're my dice now.
And give them to
On your dice? Alright, well, I do have your character sheet somewhere. 15 plus whatever, my dude. You didn't even write that down. Great.
What's his wisdom score?
Persuasion?
Perception.
Wisdom is +1, so 16.
16? Okay. You do happen to notice a last name. It's Ollerson.
Yes, sorry, the language is very strange. Olafson? Ollerson?
What's your first name?
Can I make out like a first letter?
Austin. Austin.
You could try.
Yeah.
17.
17, yes. You get the first 3 letters. It's ADA. Sorry, what was that?
Andrew.
Yes, no, I heard the Olafson part, but what was the first name?
She goes by her nickname, Covert.
Adam.
Oh, yes. We do have an Adam. I assume this is your child?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Three men and a child.
Now, who are you other people?
That's.
Guests.
Are you still in?
You're still in drag.
You're still in drag. All right. This
No,
is
I'm
my-
not.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not.
Okay. So you don't have a purse.
No. Well, I have a purse.
Just a satchel.
It's a pocket.
I'm European. I'm a European man, and I have a satchel.
I'm
Fanny pack.
his translator, and this is our manservant, Mantana.
He flips up a page. It doesn't say nothing about you bringing any guests with you.
I was under the impression that I could bring my human slaves with me.
Translation is weird.
Roll persuasion.
Well, that's something I am good at. Is plus a 5.
13.
Plus a 7.
+7.
So 20?
Yeah.
No.
Never
I
mind.
thought you said
Plus-
13 plus 7.
Plus 5.
It's
Plus
plus
five.
5? 13.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. We don't really do human slaves so much in New York anymore. At least
Well,
not
what-
on the up and up.
What about subhuman?
What? Are you a mutant?
What's that word?
No. He's
No,
very
he
confused,
just lives in the subway.
Yeah.
but
He's
sorry.
gifted.
Well, this doesn't really seem like your kind of party. You could work in the kitchen if you want, though.
You're just
Each
gonna
of
put
them-
me in the kitchen without any experience, testing my abilities.
It's mostly just throwing things away and cleaning dishes.
Yeah, that's fine. But I have to enter through the main entrance because
No.
I have OCD.
You could go in the back.
Otherwise, I fall into an autistic rage and begin screeching and tearing flesh off of large men in suits that keep me from going inside.
Yeah, you don't want to see him when he gets artistic.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
Roll intimidation.
A 25.
All right. You could go in the front entrance.
All right, I'm taking my child.
No, that's Covert's.
It's my child too.
Sorry, Adam's child.
I
Our
raised him.
child.
Oh, you guys are together.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, it's like a Johnny Quest situation.
I don't watch Johnny.
I'm Bannon. Is that his name, Bannon?
So what are you looking at
The
these
white hair.
Archie.
You watch cartoons, you fucking loser.
Not that one.
You fucking
Hey,
knob.
just because I'm a child doesn't mean it. Starting to talk like Covert.
Rubs off.
It's hard not to.
He
Rubs out.
does. I need help. Look at my eyes. They're soulless.
It's like a shark.
How about you, buddy? You and Frenchie.
Excuse me, my good man. Those two are friends with my good friend Abraham Lincoln, and I slap 2 5s into his hand.
2 5s.
2 5s.
Yeah, 5 for each of them. They're both friends with Abe Lincoln.
All right. Well, hello, friends of Mr. Lincoln. You are more than welcome at this party.
We don't speak English.
You just spoke English.
That's the only
Just that
phrase
phrase.
they know.
Oh, I don't
Like
speak
said,
English.
I'm their
We don't speak
translator.
English.
Yeah, yes, we don't speak English. Yes, you're right. Yes.
Well, I mean, this one's French, so.
Oui, oui.
He only speaks in baguettes and cigarettes.
David's Padé.
Whatever that means.
I go in.
I do not speak English.
I go in.
I'm going in.
Why did we pay for this one to come in? We could have left him outside.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Too late.
Yep, we should
Too
have.
late. So you proceed into the building, and it is super, super high class. I mean, they've got chandeliers going, everything. So they've moved a lot of the exhibits out of the way to make more room for tables, and there are constant cocktail waiters, going around with little glasses of champagne and whatnot, and everyone. It's very well-to-do,
Why do they have champagne?
Why not?
Hey, bubble jockey, give me some of that.
They just want to drink champagne.
Give me.
Because alcohol's illegal.
Yeah,
They don't care. They're rich.
they're rich people.
Yeah,
What
it's
do they
not for
fucking
the
care?
Mm,
Chief of police is probably
corrupt. I don't like this place.
Here. Have you been to New York before?
You would say there's probably
Oh, yeah, Giuliani.
about 60 to 70 people in so far, with more pouring in, kind of like after, like not It's not like a horde of people outside, but they're slowly pouring in.
Outside of it.
Yeah, you got money and booze?
We've got money if you've got booze. There's more of us than there are of them. Let us suckle upon the teat of your money. Mama.
The center of
Which
the
is
room.
how I walk in.
So as you walk, in the center of all the tables is a platform that goes up, and it looks like there's some sort of special exhibit that's about to be unveiled. And you can see that the placard reads that it's from South America, so it's something having to do with that. And there's also like an in memory of Dr. Whitney.
Houston.
Beaten before her time. Beaten by cancer before her time.
Oh, jeez.
Beaten by a cancer before her time.
So that's what you see when you guys walk in. Now, you can see that the museum has two wings off to the side. As soon as you walk in, there appears to be stairs in the back, and then a closed-off section that you can't see, so you don't know what's in that area.
What do you think the sexy stuff is?
There's also a stage with a classical musician,
Board.
sort of
Board
classical music band playing.
Quartet.
Yeah, quartet.
Hey,
So, yeah.
bubble jockey. Give me some of that champagne.
Somebody just comes over and gives you a glass of champagne.
I'll take another.
He's very... Gives you another...
Yeah, how about a third?
Somebody also walks by with a plate of, like, cocktail weenies. Covered in, like...
Give me
Give
some
me
of them
that bacon.
weenies.
cheese.
Vert has idea. Maybe I take 3 of the champagnes and then 3 of the cocktail weenies, and I pour the weenies into the champagnes, and I make shot dogs with them, and I drink them all, and I also eat them at the same time.
Yeah, you can do that to the horror of everyone around you that's watching you make this white trash
He's
concoction.
European. He's European. By the way, it's weird over there in Europe.
And they're like, well, I never.
Yeah, I know, because you're not European.
No. Savages.
Can I have some more of those cocktail weenies for my man purse?
They give you 3 more cocktail weenies.
My European satchel, man satchel.
Sure, you get 3 more cocktail weenies as the waiter scurries away as fast as possible from your group.
Just leave me here with these goddamn alcoholic parents. I have a good life, you know.
You're gonna
don't,
be a good kid.
don't touch me anymore,
You're gonna
Papa
be a
Nipples.
Good kid.
Senpai Nipples.
I'm very proud of you. You've fulfilled all my expectations.
Someone give this kid some champagne.
Dick Nipples, you're just so hungry.
I'm so hungry.
All the time. You're just insatiable.
Yeah, no, I'm not the first kid they had. What are we doing here?
We read an
We're
article.
here for something.
I don't
Nadir-
know. I've
okay.
had too much champagne.
If you need a reminder, Nadir sent you here to get a gem.
To go to the gym.
I gotta
a
go
gem.
to the gym.
What gym are we going to?
G-E-M, gem.
Oh, a guy.
Gymnasium.
The
Gymnasium.
Pewtertown gym.
Yeah.
Where is the gymnasium?
Yeah, where's this gem being
Where's
held
where's
at?
this quantum gemerald?
Where are
Doesn't
you?
say.
Where are you, crown jewels? Where are
Are
they?
you just asking some
He's
random?
talking to
Yeah.
a fucking statue.
Yeah.
He's talking
It's a
Hey.
statue.
Hey,
Michelangelo.
Theodore Roosevelt.
You stop
You're
being
still alive.
2 people and go back to 1.
Excuse me, can you stop talking to the penis of David, please?
It was a very good conversationalist. You! Grab his shirt and pull him real close.
Yes, sir.
Like our noses are barely touching.
Oh,
he can smell me.
This is very strange, but okay.
Where are you, Jules?
Oh, well, the only exhibits that have not been cleared away are on the 2nd and 3rd floors. I'm sure there's probably a jewel somewhere.
Maybe a quartz.
You're a gem. Bye.
Thanks.
That's a jewel joke, huh? You just been bejeweled. Get out of here.
Bejeweled.
Spajeweled.
Spajeweled. Hey, you've been a spajeweled.
Spajewelly.
So where are all the Whitney exhibits?
It's all right on the first floor, in the middle and then the side wings. So when
Okay.
you walk in, there's the big room, and then there's 2 wings, one off on the left, one on the right. And both of those sides have various artifacts from this hidden South American tribe that Dr. Whitney found before he died.
Died.
Yes.
We should investigate these exhibits before we go upstairs.
Sure.
Let's go right.
Okay.
Right to treasure.
So if you head to the right side, you see more of the living habitats and habits of the native peoples. Lots of pictures of this Dr. Whitney guy. Very, very white. With the stereotypical, like, safari outfit. And he's hanging out with all the children like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, this is how we do things. And
what is the traditional garb of the peoples?
Mostly naked. With beads. There's some beads around the neck and then very little cloth around the groinal region.
Some beans around the neck.
Yeah.
Richard, do you not want to run free like the peoples of the natives?
No, I want to drink more.
Ooh, have a cocktail weenie there in my bag.
Give me one of them weenies.
I'm imagining this Dr. Whitney looking like, what's his name from Jurassic Park?
Grant?
The old guy?
Yeah.
The old guy.
He's not that old.
Dr. Grant.
He's
A young Dr. Grant?
a young Dr. Grant, I would say.
Okay.
Were you thinking of the owner or Dr. Grant?
The owner.
The owner.
Yeah,
Not-
the younger version of the owner, not Dr. Grant.
Not Dr. Grant.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, that's it's pretty close, facsimile to that, I would say.
Okay.
But yeah, so each one of them has like a little description of, okay, this is where they live. There's even like a scale model of one of their huts that they live in. They have different tools that they use. They don't have any texts or books or anything like that. But
Hey, just stole all this. And they brought it here for just rich people to look at?
Yeah.
there's somebody standing by. We didn't steal it. We asked them if we could
Yeah,
have
they
some.
don't speak English.
Well, we
Not
learned the language.
good like you and me's.
But no, we learned the language. You could communicate through other languages.
Yeah, like the language of dance.
Yes, we said, Dancy, you want a turquoise bead for all your stuff? And they said yes.
Why are you river dancing in the middle of our museum?
I got an 8.
It's a bad river dance.
Well, he's
It's not
just
even
crying and dancing, causing a river of water.
good. He's just standing and moving his legs up
I'm
and down. while crying.
communicating myself.
Na, 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 na.
Sir, I think you've had enough to drink.
I have not even yet begun to drink.
You
No,
should
my
have some more
house,
cocktail weenies.
my home life's great and stable. Don't worry about it. Why'd you steal this stuff, man?
Wait,
We didn't steal anything.
I mean, you seem pretty defensive for somebody who didn't steal nothing.
No, it's just not nice to be accused of stealing.
I need a
We're in a
weenie
museum.
martini.
a weenie martini.
Not again.
Did Nadir tell us what this gem looks like?
Drunken recall. No.
No, he didn't tell you what any of the gems look like. He just said it's a gem.
Cool.
Maybe people know it when we see it.
Technically, he didn't even tell you where to find it. He just gave you that newspaper article and said that should help.
Does it say?
Oh, well, this is helpful.
No, yeah. Let me see that newspaper we got. We still got the newspaper with us, yeah?
Yeah.
Great, that was a good throw.
Why did you pull that out of your pants?
Dude, ooh.
Why is
Pull it out of my
here?
front pocket.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Spicy. Says
Got,
smells
like-
marinated
Ketchup.
and juices.
So I got a 16 to look for any kind of gem or bead or.
You see in one of the pictures around Dr. Whitney's neck, there is a gem hanging that looks like it's hand fashioned together. Like it doesn't look like it's a legit, like, oh, this was made in blah, blah, blah. This looks like a gem that was tied onto like a string and it's just hanging around his neck.
Okay.
It is a,
Like
It's a wire wrapped.
it's tough to tell. There's no color, so. What'd you
is
say?
it big?
Yes, is it big?
Yeah, it's about the size of a golf ball.
That's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
4!
Yeah, it looks like it's fairly round in shape with a but the bottom of it has like a point, and then the sides also have like these two little jutting points that are sticking out, almost like the symbol for like New Orleans, like that. What is that? The
Fleur-de-lis.
fleur-de-lis almost kind of looks like that, but more like a rounded center sort of thing.
Frenchie, you
Yes.
recognize this?
Yes, that is a fleur-de-lis, but a
Not to
little
be
fatter.
Not to
Fat-
be confused with the
fat
fleur de
fleur-de-lis.
lis.
Yes, well, it's just a rough facsimile, I would say. I do not know if it is the same exact thing. It just kind of looks like it.
Perception around the room to see if I can see anything that looks like that.
Sure.
That's not my book.
The picture of Dr. Whitney.
15.
You you don't see anything on this floor, like in this area at all, that looks like a gem. That gem, anyways.
Yo, Mama Convert.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, off with you then.
No, don't you want
want
to?
to hold your hand?
Don't you want to? Yeah. No, there's stranger danger all over the place.
Well, okay,
Why
I
don't
will
you,
follow you into the bathroom.
Upstairs.
Sure, there's a
We can
bathroom
pee
on
on
the
the
floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Let's go.
nobody said we weren't allowed to go
Yeah,
upstairs.
No.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, no. I just
All the floors are open.
I shit myself. Don't worry about it.
I'm willing and ready to take you to the bathroom. There's no need to shit your pants.
Well, now you gotta clean me up.
No, that's
You didn't
Daddy.
respond fast enough.
Clean me up, Buttercup.
That's Daddy Nipples' problem.
Go jump in the fountain over there.
Popping nipples.
Clean you up real good. Jump in the fountain.
All right. You want to go upstairs?
Splash
Mom?
your poopy butthole in the
I
water.
want to check the other wing on the first floor first.
Just go to the wingling.
Yeah. All right. Fine. No, you got it, man. Dingo. Let's go.
Okay. The other side is more of occupations, hunting practices, things like that. You do see some
Lawyers.
strange symbols carved into some of their ceremonial spears that you've never seen
I'm
before.
gonna.
Oh, what do they look like?
It looks like monsters, to be fair. Looks like a monster that's got 4 legs and some like big pincers on its face and lots of teeth. And it's,
beak.
It has a
and
crab.
it's chasing
Like
the locals,
It's a crab. Big crab.
or at least it looks like it's chasing locals. Not sure.
Let's try to get some.
That's what you
I'm
see
gonna
carved on there.
Do another investigation to look for anything gem or bead related.
Nothing on this side either. You haven't seen any belongings of Dr. Whitney anywhere.
I want to find somebody and ask them about Whitney. Like, is he buried yet?
So if you go over to the nearest attendant, they're like, "Yes, sir. What can we do for you? Are you enjoying your time here at the party?"
No.
Oh yes. Don't listen to him. He's drunk.
Ah, yes.
Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Obviously,
the child
it's
is
this guy.
drunk.
No.
This is my
it's
popping
not.
nipples.
Any,
Papa Nipples.
He makes me call him that.
anyway,
Right.
Is Dr. Whitney buried? Has he had a funeral yet?
I want to buy his hat.
We never actually found Dr. Whitney.
Okay.
What'd you do with him?
We never found him.
You didn't find him when you were stealing all this stuff from the natives down in South America?
Steal from the natives.
First off, did you know that there is a South America? I just found this out. It's fucking interesting. But
Yes.
you stole everything.
No.
Yo, what's that symbol mean?
What symbol?
Can I point out the
The
symbol?
monster.
Oh, that's part of their mythology. They worship this creature, and it chases away their enemies.
So is that the language of an old god?
No, there's no written symbols. It's more just pictures.
So these guys are cultists?
I mean, you don't know.
Well, I can understand the language of cultists.
It's not a language. It's pictures.
Yeah, well,
Pictographs.
Pictographs are a language.
It's not even
Pictionary.
pictographs. I already.
hieroglyphics are pictures.
I laid it out what it is. Big
Crab.
monster chase people.
Crab monster. Crab walk, chase people.
And the guy's explaining it anyway. He's like, yes, in their mythology, it states that they, worship some sort of creature like this, and it comes from the jungle and it destroys their enemies while they hide away. And then, the creature just goes away.
That sounds great.
So I'm gonna look at this. Is this a curator? What are you? What are you?
Oh, I'm just a.
And I walk away using Mouth of Madness.
Okay, what's that do again?
I can speak a language to terrify non-cultist humans.
Okay. Immediately runs away and just runs out of the building screaming.
Aren't all of us non-cultist humans?
Yeah, but you're used to it.
He's picking one.
Yeah, I'm looking at this
Okay.
broad lady man.
It's broad lady man.
It's a broad lady man.
Yeah, I look her right in the face, and then I go.
Yeah, he's a very pillowy sort of man, and he runs very quickly.
Well, yeah, when you're shitting your pants, you kind of move
Yeah.
a little bit quicker.
There's a trail of piss and shit
Yeah,
the
well,
entire way out the door.
who let this monster in, huh?
Huh?
Look at us in tuxedos, and this guy's shitting himself.
In fact, when you do
Yeah.
that ability, nobody else actually hears or
No.
sees it. It just looks like
I
you're talking
focus find it,
normally.
yeah.
But to them, everything zooms in real close, and it gets sort of dark around you. And it's just your face sort of opens up, and there's just tentacles and tongues while that noise comes out. Yeah, no, it's fucking freaky.
Yeah, no, not to me. I don't like it.
So yeah, that's the information you got from that guy before he ran away.
All right.
Yeah, we
So,
weren't gonna get anything out of it. We didn't. He didn't know nothing.
well,
I mean, we already know he's from Houston, so what else do we need to know?
small baby child. You want to go look on the second floor?
Yeah.
All right. Quit shitting your pants.
I didn't shit
Let's
my
go.
pants. That guy shit his pants. He shit my pants. He was so scared.
So-
Goddamn dude shit my pants.
So when you guys go up to the second floor, there's a few people up here, but not too many. The center area is actually pretty open, so that there is a walkway that goes the entire way around the center. There's a hanging. It appears like this might be a place where there might be a hanging exhibit, but right now it's just chandeliers that are hanging for the party.
It's all whale penises that used to be here.
Giant
I've
whale
been,
dicks.
I've been to this museum many
Yeah,
times.
there's a whale.
No bloober.
Nah, no bloober.
No bloober.
There
There's
used
no
to be a
bloober
whale
hanging.
fighting a squid here. No? Is it the same museum? Different museum?
Maybe a whale fighting a squid.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
it's the
you-
Natural History Museum of New York.
He stumbled through that just fine.
Yeah.
Natural
New
New York. There are
New York City.
Look at me. I'm just...
there's still the two wings, so there's still a wing on both sides.
What kind of wings?
But these exhibits
Chicken.
Turkey.
don't seem like they have anything to do with the party that's going on downstairs. These seem like normal museum exhibits.
Okay. Still keep an eye out for.
And there are still a couple, not as many, but there are a couple cocktail people wandering around.
Cops?
Bubble me.
Bubbly
Give me
is
a
out.
wiener teeny.
Oh, he takes all of his wieners and he just puts them around an empty glass, and he's just like, wiener teeny?
And fill it full of bubbles.
He puts some
Soap in it.
champagne. He puts bubbles in it. There you go. It's got bubbles, just like you asked,
That's
sir.
delicious. All right, child. Where are we going?
Well, I'm going to look around.
Yeah.
Okay.
23. That's 22.
Okay. So you wander around just both wings. Like I said, different exhibits. One side is Native American, like natural history. The other side is more prehistoric. Cave paintings and
What?
rock carvings. And,
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't know
Like
what you're talking
chunks of rock cut out.
Why?
chunks.
Yeah, no, there's
And then there's
chunky
pictures of
rocks everywhere.
Chunky rocks, yeah.
Are these cultist marks?
No, there's no cultist marks. It's just
Teddy, this is cave people.
What?
This is where people came from.
saber-toothed tigers.
What?
and woolly mammoth.
Nah.
Yeah. No, look at it. It's real.
No, it isn't.
It's
This is
Don't-
some
don't-
goddamn bullshit.
Both of the wings look like it's got
Why aren't there any fucking dinosaurs in the Bible?
Because
They're not real.
the Bible's fake.
Don't. You're
Fake
drunk.
news.
I'm drunk, but I'm not wrong. Why do we have two kids?
both of these wings. It's a hallway that goes
You chew
straight,
your food.
and then both of the sides wrap around. So it's almost like a T where the bottoms have just drooped the entire way. So you can't you go back in, but you can't loop back
Get
around.
out.
So it's sort of like an
Loopy.
end on both sides. That's what you see on both sides. No gems to speak of.
So-
My guess is Jim's gonna be in the thing's gonna be revealed in the party.
Oh, you think they're gonna do like a?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna do a whole presentation? Bringing out the corpse that still has the gem on it.
No, they said they never found it.
Yeah, so he's probably still has his necklace on. He
They
wouldn't.
probably took it off him after they killed him.
This is probably a corpse reveal party, and he will come out dancing on the stilts with the hangman's little noosey thing.
It's like a gender reveal party, but
Nah, Mama Covert read the Bible. That's exactly how it works. Yeah.
All right.
In 3. All right, never mind.
All right,
But we
let's-
should
let's-
also probably search this story and all the other ones for the gem, so we rule out all expectations.
Okay.
You can still hear the beer.
So there's
Wouldn't be botched if you couldn't hear the beer can.
there's a third floor, and then you're guessing there's probably some sort of storage basement. But you haven't seen it. The stairs don't go down to the storage basement. So.
No, you got to jump off
The
There's
building and
the
go
building.
through the ground.
Yeah.
Go to the
Can I
top
per-
and jump off. Sorry.
Can I perceive for a janitor to maybe ask about it?
Sure. Perceive. Someone roll for Tristan.
Oh yeah. Sorry. What do you got? +3.
15.
+1.
+1.
Fuck you guys and your
15.
advantage.
John said 16.
Yeah, whoever says first.
Said 15.
Well, plus 1 is 16.
You do see there seems to be somebody wandering around on the second floor just dusting some of the cases, but staying kind of away from the guests.
Hey, nerd. What? Hey, you nerdy boy.
I'm not a nerd, I'm a janitor.
Feather boy.
Excuse me, janitor man.
Here, what you want?
Me and George Washington were wondering if there was a way to get to the archives downstairs.
Well, yeah, we take the elevator.
Where is that?
It's at the back of the bottom floor. Well, actually, there's an elevator on all the floors.
It's right there.
My other friend George
Standing in front of
Washington says. My other friend George Washington says, "Shut up and don't tell anybody."
Well, I'm sorry, but the only people that can ride the elevator is Abraham Lincoln.
You drive a hard bargain.
He's dead.
Yep, and I guess nobody riding the elevator.
I understand you. You're drunk like I am.
I'm not drunk at all.
So
You
drunk.
son of a bitch.
I'm fucking hammered. Why do they need 2 janitors to do the same thing?
2 janitors?
Yeah.
There's only 1 janitor.
No, it's
I don't even want a janitor.
2 of you.
My friend, how about 4 George Washingtons? Because I don't have. The doorman took all of my
Any more 5s?
Abraham Lincolns.
Well, yep, then I guess we're going to need another water then in order to get it going down the ditch.
Hey, I got something better than money, but you can't do it here. You gotta do
I'm
it
not-
when you're at home.
Nope.
No.
I'm not interested in money,
you have a
little fella.
I'm gonna give him some of the.
He's gonna suck your dick.
Yep, I'm not
He's
interested in
gonna
that.
suck.
Hey,
Hey, this is my pop in the place.
I'm a married man. I'm a happily
Yeah,
married man.
he's gonna marry
Wait.
that dick in his
Hey,
mouth.
You kid, shut up.
I know I'm his boy.
Shut up.
What is that?
You wait.
mean?
You just wait. I got some good drugs. Here, check this out. And I
I don't want no drugs.
take all of my cigarettes out of my pack and put them in a pocket, and then just put some sprinkles of the ashy urn.
You just go on to do this later. You'll thank me.
What?
Your neighbors will thank me. Your landlord will
You
thank
give me? If I get caught with drugs, I can get fired.
No one will know.
What are you talking about? Nobody know it. Everybody sees it.
Nobody knows.
I don't want no part of this.
I'm just giving you cigarettes.
Look, everybody. Do we not have another dollar between us?
I
I'm
left
not
my
giving
wallet
this fucking dollar.
in my other pants.
Yeah, it's not like drug tests are even a thing right now, man. No, ain't nobody gonna know. Nobody even talks to you. Look at you. You're up here in the corners
Aye.
cleaning shit.
David Spade, have a
It's-
dollar. I will donate to
Hold
the
up.
cause.
A critical 20, a persuasion check. You should
I
do
don't want
it.
drugs, man.
God wants you to do it.
God damn it. I'll fire. Take your drugs.
It's in the Bible.
And he takes David Spade's dollar.
Are you Charles?
What?
You sound like Charles McFall.
Charles McFall, don't let it. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Chicken wing.
I don't think this guy fucks.
I got 3 kids here otherwise.
Nah,
Yeah, he don't fuck no more. He don't fuck no
He
more.
don't fuck anymore.
He don't fuck no more.
Last
Anyway,
time I fucked was 17 years ago, which is the age of my oldest son.
So he takes you back towards where the stairs are, and there is a door that says employees only, which he opens, and there's a service elevator in there. And it's a fairly large elevator when you get in there.
Well, it's a service elevator.
It's a service elevator, and there's a
Gotta
lever.
be big.
And he says, well, you get on the elevator, take it all the way down there to the basement.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were at an auction.
But I'm going to go now. I'll see you back.
See ya.
He
Well,
leaves.
I pulled
Wait.
the lever.
Oh.
Did you want to rob him?
No, I was going to ask for a case of champagne.
Take his drugs.
He's a janitor. He doesn't have it.
Well, we're in the behind the scenes, so there's probably a waiter station, and they have all the things.
Let's look. High or
Nope.
low?
Low.
No, there isn't. It's empty.
God
Just took
damn
the
it.
last bit. So yeah. So there's no champagne on this level. As the elevator doors close and the elevator starts to descend. And as it starts to descend, that's where we're going to take a break. Hi, this is Dennis World's Most No KSDM here to talk to you once again about patreon.com/botchedpodcast. We still have slots from $1 all the way up to $40. And if you're wondering what the $40 level is, those are playable one-offs that I generate each month to give to you guys so you can play with your friends however you want. Rewrite it, do whatever you want with it, doesn't matter, it's yours to play with. Sunday nights you can find myself, Phil, and some other members from the Giant Size Team Up Network over at twitch.tv/GSTU Media. You can also find Phil at twitch.tv/Imaginary Nomad. Tristan over at twitch.tv/ComradeKale, and Austin at twitch.tv/ChiliDog5. So head on over to twitch.tv/BotchedPodcast or head on over to patreon.com/BotchedPodcast and subscribe today. All right, back to the show. And we're back. All right, so your elevator sort of hits the bottom level
Rock bottom?
with a...
Yeah, you should get used to that.
I'm already
Nah.
at rock.
Uh-huh.
If you
No,
want to open the door, you have to pull it open. So
I pull it open.
Ugh.
the air is very, very musty.
I like it.
Monkey air.
That reminds
Reminds
me
me
of
of the
home.
church.
More musty than the church. Very, very humid.
Yeah, no, it's like the orphanage. This is fine.
Very, very, very human air. Got it.
There also none of the lights are on. It's pitch black.
I got low light vision.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no, as an orphan, with no
okay.
electricity.
I can see in the
got-
dark.
I got low light vision.
I got a flashlight.
I turn on a light.
You try and flick the light switch and nothing happens, but your flashlight does come on. Yes, Cavert.
You're not afraid of the dark, are you, little boy?
Mama Convert, you don't know darkness.
Darkness is his ally.
It's not.
Born to it.
I scared darkness with.
Molded by it.
Edward. I will fall.
Do not touch me, you frog-sucking motherfucker.
I do not suck frogs anymore. Not since the words on my tongue.
He just wants to suck.
Not
Convert.
since the war.
Not since the war do I suck on the frogs.
Don't touch me. Which war? The Great War?
1812.
Yeah, I guess it's the Great War because World War II hasn't started
yeah.
yet.
Yeah, it's just
The Great War.
the Great War.
Yeah, no.
It
Yeah.
wasn't that great.
I heard it was great. Heard it was great.
He's pretty okay.
The great war.
Overrated war.
I had the grape time.
And the grapey time.
What?
Grape.
You were drunk, you fucking Frenchman. Yeah, I'm going to guard the vineyards and just...
Caverti.
Yes, he holed up in a vineyard. He had a very grapey time.
Yes. I was in the vineyard for some of it. They tweaked around.
Maybe.
Maybe. Schmeppy.
Maybe.
Schmeppy. So you turn on your flashlight?
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like there is supposed to
Two
be...
boxes.
So there's lots of crates. And it looks
I
like
open up.
there are drag marks going to and from the elevator. So it looks like people are, load, unload, that kind of thing.
So it looks like the warehouse from Raiders.
Yeah. Or Warehouse 13.
I don't get
Or the
reference.
Smithsonian.
It's a sci-fi TV show.
I don't know that.
It's pretty okay.
I'm gonna look for something that looks like a
The
coffin.
gavel?
Coffin.
Okay.
With a, God, what is that? An 18.
You find a sarcophagus.
I open it!
It's got a mummy in it.
Does he have a gem?
No.
Is that my mummy?
Does he have a
corpse.
mummified cat?
Close it.
No.
Maybe canopic jars?
Not
Hold
in
on,
it.
hold on. Let me...
The sarcophagus is filled with Abbott and Costello.
What are you guys doing in here?
Looking
Oh,
for
no,
the
they're-
punchline.
They're dead.
Oh, hold on.
Just like the
Mama
Greeks.
Convert,
Hoda?
VAs?
why don't you talk to this mummy?
Talk to this mummy.
Oh, it's a good idea. I will touch him.
Have you seen anything recently?
What's your percent?
60.
No, it'd be really funny. It speaks Egyptian, and he doesn't.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know Egyptian.
Talk like an Egyptian.
Yeah.
Is all I sing.
Kurt,
when I
you, yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, you touch the body, and you feel this energy move through you, and you just start singing this weird song that none of you have ever heard before. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
I don't
dun,
get it.
dun.
Like it.
For about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes probably, and then you just stop.
So now I'm gonna look for any box labeled like the Whitney excursion or
Sure.
whatever. And
Whitney, South America.
21.
Based on the ordering system, which
Dewey Decimal System.
kind of Dewey Decimal, but a little bit different. Right in the middle of the room, there's a large space that looks like a crate used to be there, but there is not a crate currently.
Is there drag marks around it?
Yes, there are drag marks around it.
Heading
way
to the
do they go?
service cell.
They don't go to the elevator.
Oh.
They go over to the side where, basically around where the elevator would be. So off and away into the deep recesses of the storage.
Let's go there.
So we follow the track marks.
Okay.
It's heroin.
You go over
The
there.
silent killer.
The gem is solid heroin.
We're not giving this to Nadir.
You keep following these drag marks for probably about 150 feet, and all of a sudden you find this crate completely smashed open. There are some leaves inside the crate, but there are also body parts. And the clothing on the shredded clothing looks like they were probably security guards at one point.
Does it give me some major masquerade vibes?
Yeah, I want everyone to do a sanity check as you see these ripped apart bodies.
As I roll this,
Horrified
I got a
looks on
question.
their faces. And
So-
their heads are completely torn open, the brain-wise.
Dick Nipples got a 13.
Okay.
Montana
Kurt's
got
is a
a
+4.
22.
6.
Kurt's roll is a +4 if someone wants to roll it.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Convert got a 17.
Okay, convert, you're fine. Alright, so let's see what the child gets. You gain 1 sanity point, Tedworth. Motherfucker.
Which drops me up to 19?
18. Or no, sorry, yeah,
Drops
19.
you up.
Yep.
Drops you up to 19.
Yo, I didn't take no math, smart daddy. I'm sorry. God, you always gotta point out when I
no,
fuck up.
That's
You never,
smart, Daddy.
you never,
I'm
you never
drunk-
tell me I
drunk
do a
daddy.
good
fun,
job.
Daddy.
You always just
Drunk-
fucking,
drunk daddy.
you know,
And it was Richard that got the, like, 12 or something like that?
house
13.
drunk daddy.
You get 3 sanity
Ooh,
points.
I also get dropped up to 19.
Get dropped up, old man.
Yes, you are both at 19.
Turn your 6 into a 9.
But yeah, these bodies have been eviscerated. The heads have been separated completely, but the skull is cracked open. It looks like whatever was in the brains were just removed. There's nothing on the inside of their skull.
Just like mummies.
It's the invasion of the
Sure.
butthole snatchers.
Yeah, no,
Mummy
that's,
did it.
wait, hold up.
And there are also bloody tracks on the ground right there.
They got any of the equipment still on them?
There appears to be
Grab a flashlight
a flashlight.
and a gun.
Let's see if these security guards at the museum have guns
In the 30s.
Flesh-
in
a
the
fleshlight.
30s.
Yeah, why don't you
Before
roll
the
it out?
militarization.
High or low?
Low.
They have guns.
Yeah, no, I'm taking one.
Say they probably have 38.
I'm gonna Alan Wake
Pistol.
this bitch.
You got a flashlight and a pistol.
Great. A
Yeah,
D12.
At this point, I'm
It's
gonna.
not a D12.
D12.
It's a D, like 8, I think.
I'll take it.
At this point,
Take
I'm
him
gonna take the
upstairs.
Colt out.
Okay.
I'm taking
Colt
out my
and
Magnum
flashlight.
PI.
Okay.
What?
Kurt has his shotgun.
My Magnum PI.
All right. Convert's got a shotgun.
What kind of gun is this?
Revolver.
38.
How many bullets do I got in it?
6.
38.
You, Richard and Covert had magically enhanced guns, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
So we're gonna walk upstairs armed with a child with a gun in front of us who's gonna say,
Don't mind us.
Where's
"There
the
are no chicken tenders on these entree trays."
You must all.
So
die.
what are the tracks that lead away from this?
They
Are they footprints? Are they handprints? Are they ass
I bet they're
prints?
marks.
they're kind of like footprints. They're 3-pronged, so it's almost like a 3-sided star, I guess you could call it, where it's like one pointing out front and then 2 to the
Like a
sides.
caltrops.
This
Kinda,
is
yeah,
an ancient
profile.
language
So-
of a god.
I think it's a foot.
Can I do a intelligence history something?
It's a fucked up bird.
Sure.
Like I don't know what role that would be. You tell me. It's gonna be some kind of intelligence, but religion
Let's go with intelligence.
wouldn't be. Straight up intelligence is gonna be a 21.
You
Do I have
seem-
any idea what this is?
You seem to recall up on the first floor when you were looking at the exhibits, that one carving of a monster had 3 toes on its feet.
They brought back
Ooh.
something dangerous.
Yeah, this might not be good.
It was syphilis.
It was incubating.
It was incubus.
Right.
You can also
said-
feel the building shake a little bit.
It said,
Oh.
Convert.
"It said, pardon me while I burst out of this crate."
All right,
Hate you.
so this is the conversation we have. Let's mute real quick. This is the time to dump him.
I bet Steph is having the same conversation.
All right, now that we've done all the hard work of moving to Austin,
already-
Texas, see ya! Peace.
I'm not actually in Texas.
He's still in his dad's house. He just told that crazy lady.
Sitting in front of a green screen that he's just chroma casted a picture of.
We got these IKEA beds.
Aren't they wonderful?
All right.
All right, let's follow these tracks.
All right. Where's my cigar? Hey, motherfucker.
What?
And I'd say these tracks are probably about a foot wide each, and you see 4 separate ones. So
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this looks
Quadpedal.
like a demigorgon.
What?
A demigorgon.
Huh?
It's like a
Demigorgon.
Is that like a demiglaws?
Yeah.
Santa Claus?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
demi-claus?
Yeah.
Is that anti-Santa?
It's Demi Lovato claws.
He's only part of Santa. He's demi-claus.
Oh,
And he's made out of beef bones.
no relation to Demi Moore.
there's,
But
I
Demi
learn
Lovato.
something new every day with these mamas and papas.
So
I was
California
surprised to learn that Dolly Parton was still alive.
Yeah.
Let's hunt this monster.
No, she's not. I mean, she
Motorboat.
got big titties, but she ain't a monster.
Hunting. Gonna
I'd,
hunt that cunt.
I'd still fuck her. I'm sorry.
Hunting it.
Monstrous, some would call them.
Yeah.
you start following these tracks, and about after 15 feet, it looks like the tracks stop. And if you look up, there's a hole torn in the ventilation system. But it looks like the vents were like busted wide, so this thing's way bigger than those vents.
Oh, they busted.
So,
Hey, Kvert.
Yes.
Throw the kid up in that vent.
yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
He's
I'm
got
good
a
with
flashlight and a gun. He's
it.
unstoppable.
Fine, I can talk to old gods, and if I don't know them, I'll just scare them with. I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah, all's good. All's good that ends well.
Roll perception check.
Just me or everybody?
Everybody.
That was a 19.
Okay.
Convert, do you want my first or my second roll?
I don't know. Give yourself advantage and
Okay, so Convert got a Convert, you got a 4.
I'm only a +1, so it doesn't matter.
So you got a 4.
Sweet.
And I got a 21.
Okay.
22.
Thanks, Convert.
Everybody except for Cavert and David Spate hear distant screaming from the upper floor.
Ah.
Wait, are we-
I think the creatures.
You also hear
eating
this
all our weenies.
roaring sound. that
No, I'm pretty sure the homeless outside uprose, realized that there was more of them than there were the, silly people upstairs.
All right. So you guys hear screaming from above you.
Yeah,
Lots of screaming
can
and roaring.
Can I get through the vents and get up there, or what do you think? I mean, are you gonna throw me up?
Yes, I'm already throwing you up into the vents. Here we go.
After he eats you.
Roll for his throw.
I think my strength like +2.
13.
Yeah, it's enough to. You're not
Child.
that
Your child,
far
yeah.
from the ground. So I mean, yeah, you toss them up into the vents. You can climb up in there.
Yeah, I do.
Get all up in
Okay.
there.
So yeah, so you're up in the vents. They're all smashed and scratched to pieces as you're up in there.
Yeah, you gonna act like I don't have knife wounds all over me?
Okay, I'm just telling you.
I'm from an orphanage. I mean, it's
Sure.
kind of standard.
Okay.
So I guess we're gonna go back to the service elevator.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Go back up.
Go back up.
All right.
And I'm gonna stealthily go through, this
Do you have
gaping
any idea
hole.
How to get? I guess you could just follow the.
I'm a
trail of
street urchin. I
crimes.
know how to get through a vent system. Okay? Yeah.
He knows how to follow the sounds of screaming.
Sure. Are you going quickly or slowly?
Stealthily.
Okay, so you're gonna take a lot longer to get there.
Well, I mean, I can go fast and silent
Why do you have to be
into
silent?
that good night.
Just go.
you hear screaming.
Sprinting fast and silent into that good night.
All right, fine. I'm gonna go quickly.
Okay. So then I'm going to say that you arrive on the upper floor about the same time. When you open the elevator doors, the screaming and the roaring is way more apparent. Like it's constant. And you can hear the sound of people being ripped apart. You can't see anything yet because where you guys are located is in like a enclosed room.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a
But-
coffin. You guys are in a coffin. You fucking idiots.
But Tedward,
safe.
where he is, the vent is burst out, and he can see there's a monster on all fours, sort of has like a similar shape to a bear, but It's
a bear butt.
It's about 3 times as big, and the face has
How do you even get an event?
upward and downward jaws, but also 2 side pincers that it's using to just decapitate people and then just slurp the brains out of their heads. And like the 3-pronged feet, very sharp claws, which he's also using to just pin people down and crush them instantly. And just every time he gets down with a person, he's just... Yeah.
This is my kind of party.
Yeah, sanity check.
All right.
Convert your
I don't.
sanity
You know.
check.
That's just for Ted.
Not
though.
you guys.
me.
You haven't
Just
seen
Ted,
it. You
okay,
hear
right.
it.
Never mind.
Here's my good die. 17.
Yeah, you're pretty fine. You're a little rattled, but nothing too terrible.
Yeah, my hands ain't shaking. I can get a good shot off on this bear.
Got a pistol.
Got a
Child
pistol
with
and a
pistol.
flashlight.
Sure.
Kvert.
Oh, hold on. Is it speaking?
No.
No, it's the language of old gods?
No.
Yeah, no, of course not. It never
Your
is.
skills are useless.
Never is.
Not
is
right
it?
now.
Yeah, no. No, what's the intelligence of this humanoid?
You have no idea. I'm not telling you.
Well, is it below? Is it less than 10?
Why?
Because I can read its thoughts that this humanoid is less.
It's not a
It's
It's
humanoid.
not a humanoid.
What
It's
are
not-
you guys working against me?
It's a
I was
bear.
about to just roll for it.
A monster.
It's not like a
It's a
biker
monster.
bear.
Humanoid.
on
Not a
4
bear's-
legs.
It's not standing up on its hind 2 legs.
Yeah.
Then it'd be human.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna touch it to siphon life off of it.
What?
Run up and touch it?
You're up in the air.
I'm kidding. I'm just going through my skills, and none of them
Hey,
are
you
useful.
monster. Come here.
Hey, come here. I know you just misunderstood. I'm also an orphan. You know, we got that in common. You know, my parents are both drunks and stuck in a box.
Why does John have a gun?
He always has.
He
that.
always brings
It's
his
my
gun.
cult.
Yeah. So,
No, I'm gonna stay up in that vent.
okay. Group, what are you guys doing? Hearing all this carnage.
Well, I'm gonna try and see it,
Okay.
and then probably go up to where the main surprise thing would be, because that's probably where the gem is.
As you approach a door to sort of like try and like peek it open, somebody like not smashes through, but bursts through the door. It's like 3 people in their cocktail dresses and whatnot, suits, and they just burst in. They're just hiding like back in the corner, just completely terrified, white as a sheet. More white than they already
Racist.
Hey,
are. What? It's a fucking monster!
hey, shh. I need you to be calm right now. You know, terror and panic do not lead to smart decisions. What does lead to a smart decision and a safe escape is handing over all of your fucking money. Right now. It can smell your greed and your opulence. I already have my gun out.
Yeah.
Listen,
point our guns-
you
we
need
rob
to
these
have,
people.
you need to give us all of your money so that the creature doesn't know you're here.
And he's poking them in the chest with his
Give
gun.
me your fucking cash.
You're robbing us in the
No,
middle
I'm
of a
saving
monster?
you. I'm saving. It can only see greed. Give me what is on that wrist.
That's
Yeah.
my watch.
Give me the watch.
my father's
What's it
watch.
made of?
He hit it up his ass.
Platinum.
During the
Good.
Great War.
Well, I'm gonna hide it on my wrist and distract the creature with its opulence,
I can't give
with
you the
its
watch.
grandiose lack of empathy towards the poor.
I can give you my money, but I can't give you my watch.
How much money do you have?
I have about $15.
Cut his
That
hand
breaks
off.
even for me, so I'll take it.
All right, it gives you $15.
That's all you have to do is ask for it, you dumbass.
I mean, he's pointing a gun at him.
All right, that's one person. What about the other 2?
They don't have any money on them. They have
Well,
like
seriously,
jewelry. They have some, like
Give us the
diamond-
jewelry.
You guys
Put
are
the
looking for
jewelry.
drugs?
They got
Put
like
the
a
All your
jewelry in the
shit,
bag.
put it in this bag.
pearl necklace on one, diamond ring on another, wedding band.
All that
I don't
shit,
want you
give
to
it
gather
us.
up the pearl necklace off your clavicle, but I do want the rest of the jewelry.
She takes off her
Scoop up
her
that
rings
pearl
and puts it in.
necklace.
But the guy's just like, I'm not giving you my watch, man. It's got personal value.
Yeah.
Yeah, so does your life.
Does your leg
What?
have personal value?
Well, yeah, I'm attached to it.
For now.
Get it? Attached?
Yeah.
Kid?
He's doing bits.
It's a bit.
You're
He's doing a
fucking
bit. Put
I
him
do.
to bits.
I put the gun right on his knee.
Why?
Do you want
Why?
the watch or the leg?
Why are you robbing us?
Watch of the leg.
You're robbing us.
Watch of the leg,
You're
bitch.
robbing us.
It's the depression. What do you expect?
There's a monster.
Yeah.
It's always the depression.
And it's you. You're the monster.
Fine,
not
take my
donating.
watch.
Thank you. All right, have a good
I hope
day.
he fucks your corpse.
And then I shoot his fucking.
Bang!
Roll
Push him-
just to
push him
make
outside.
Sure you don't botch.
Botch.
I don't botch.
He doesn't.
I got a 20, not natural.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You shoot him right in the kneecap, and it blows his leg partially apart.
I do 14 points of damage.
Ah! And he passes out immediately from.
All right,
Blood loss.
ladies, use his corpse to distract the monster if it comes through here.
They're all
Bees,
screaming.
Deuces, have a good day. Let's do this, boys. Let's go steal ourselves a gem and maybe shoot a beak bear monster.
Yes.
Okay.
Dickie, what kind of gun do you have?
I have
Oh,
a
shit.
magnum that's magical. I do a d12.
Magic.
Is that what
Magnum.
you shot him in the leg with?
I
Yeah.
shot him with
Yeah,
the regular.
it's like a
before.
red-
Okay,
It's
you
like
shot him with the
random-
regular. Okay.
Okay.
I've got them
Wow.
both
Just
out
checking.
right now.
Just checking.
Yeah.
So you. You're just bursting through the door now to. see
Didn't
the
they
monster?
just burst?
Yeah, they did too.
Did it close behind
Burst
me?
out.
Yeah, it's one of those like self-closing.
I'm
like,
gonna
swingy doors
slowly open it.
the restaurants have. Okay.
Shotgun first.
Who all's looking around the corner Scooby-Doo style? Just you?
Yep.
Okay.
Me
Just
too.
me then.
Kurt.
Okay. Roll
Me
a
too.
sanity check. for
Convert's
both of
doing it.
Mm-hmm.
All three of you roll sanity.
Convert, you have a what? +4?
+4.
You got a 22 for your sanity.
You're fine.
And I got a 19.
You're fine.
I also got a 19.
You're all fine as you see this monster ripping people apart.
That's fine.
I've seen it
Something we
before.
haven't seen before.
Yeah. Let's see. So it's ripping somebody apart. There's nobody in the close vicinity anymore. One of the thing
Yeah.
that was in the middle of the room that was like covered in a cloth, it looked like an exhibit, has been rolled over and is now in front of the door. So there's no way for anybody to get out.
See a gem?
You don't see a gem.
Yeah, that bear's a gem.
You don't see a gem. So you don't see anybody in the close proximity, and all of a sudden the creature puts its head up in the air, and then you hear it just like
Oh, he's truffle pigging.
and turns
He's truffle pigging. He smells you guys.
To-
Smell the
Towards-
watch.
He smells that fucking ass watch.
turns towards your group, and its eyes are like sideways reptilian, but they sort of expand like a cat's eyes when they see you guys. Almost like it's getting
yeah,
like a little bit of a
that's
fix.
great.
And at that point, we're going to call it. So thanks much for tuning in. Check us out next
You
time.
can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, and Twitch at Botch Podcast. This episode of Botch was brought to you by the Patreon producers Big Jim, Wire Jockey, Black Gary, Josh Stigton, Zukari, He Who is Steve, Lousy Apples, Daniel H, I Muted Toby, Chronic E-Jack, and Sparkle Brony 69. If you want to be one of these Patreon producers or just support the show in general, head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast, like our newest patron, Sparkle Brony 69. And if you have the Canadian moment, please head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review, like our newest Canadian.
10 out of 5 stars by
Buddy.
Cool.07 from July 4th, 2019. Amazing, so good.
Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music, and as always,
Watched.
And we'll worship you.
see you next week, nerds.
Botch Podcast is proudly part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. For more shows like ours, head on over to www.giantsizesteamup.com. That's a math puzzle, Austin. Why would you give him a math puzzle?
Math
Gotta
puzzle.
count from 3 to 1.
3, 4, shit!
I'm still waiting for 2 and 1.
That's what I was saying.
They're never coming.